Hallo liebe Reiterfreunde, heute haben wir etwas ganz Besonderes für euch. Wir sind auf der Reitanlage in Riem und haben einen hochinteressanten Interviewpartner, und zwar ist es Monty. Wir wünschen euch viel Spaß beim Interview und das Interview wird meine Frau Carina führen. Also viel Spaß für euch und hört's gut zu.
With HUFGEFLÜSTER. We already had an interview in 2002 and 2006. Yeah. I don't know if you remember, but no. I can imagine you have lots of interviews over the world. So, but anyway, thank you again for taking the time. And our audience knows you, of course, very well, and they're all fans of you, like we are, of course, as well. And also everybody read many of your books, and you saw your films as well. I think they would like to know, or we all would like to know, how did the whole thing start? So when did you feel for the first time that you have a special feeling for horses, and how did it come?
Well, I can show you a photograph here, and then that answers your question pretty well, I think. But this is me in 1939. Mm-hmm. And I'm 4 years old, mm-hmm. and I won this trophy in competition.
Okay.
And I knew then that my life would be with horses, mm-hmm. and I knew that I liked being with horses. There was nothing that told me that I had a special way with horses. I don't even think I have a special way with horses. Mm-hmm. I think everybody has what I have. They just need to teach it and to live it mm-hmm. completely. And so, yeah, it's been about 78 years since I took that picture.
That's a long time ago, right? But still, you must have felt something, I mean, that you had, that the horses understood what you wanted from them. There must be something, I mean, you are special. I mean, not everybody can do what you do. So what is that?
No,
can you explain?
I'm suggesting to you that everybody can do mm-hmm. what I do. They have to learn how to do it. For instance, if you're born with two legs and kind of normal, you're going to walk. Mm-hmm. But not everybody can walk until they learn mm-hmm. to walk. And I think that working with horses is the same way. We are born with the ability to do it, mm-hmm. but we have to teach ourselves how to do it. So I have 84 instructors now around the world, and so they're teaching my concepts. Mm-hmm. And then I have online university mm-hmm. that's teaching my concepts, mm-hmm. and I do these demonstrations so people can see how I work. And I think after I'm gone for 20 or 30 years, I think the world will really have, most of it will be done my way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So did you feel that something changed over all these years? I mean, as you mentioned before in the meet and greet, that now we have polo and jumping and all these kind of things. Did the world, I mean, the horses are still the same for sure, but did something change over the years?
Yes. Yes, when the Queen endorsed my work, Queen Elizabeth II endorsed my work in 1989, she told me to write a book, which I did, and then she told me also I have to take it to the world. Mm-hmm. And I've been to approximately 43 countries in 27 years, and I've done more than 11,000 horses mm-hmm. in front of public audiences. Mm-hmm. That has changed the world. Mm-hmm. Polo, Western, show jumping and dressage, they're all changing mm-hmm. now. Yeah, there's still a lot of work to do, and it's not perfect yet, mm-hmm. but it's much better.
Okay. And working so many years with the horses, are you still learning something new yourself? I mean, I can imagine every horse is different. Every time? Yeah.
It's more than that. Mm-hmm. I think that my learning curve is greater in the last 3 or 4 years than ever before. Mm-hmm. I think I'm learning more now than I ever did. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be good for my students because they have more time to learn than I have.
Can you give us an example of what did you learn, for example, in the last few years, which was different?
Yeah, I can tell you one that has happened in the last year and a half that I should have learned 70 years ago. And that is, if you touch a horse like this and you push on them, they push into you. They don't go away. If you're a human and you hit the post when you walk by, you'll go away from the post. The horse will hit it harder and harder. They're into pressure animals. And the reason they're into pressure is that the dogs bite them. And if they run away, then the dogs rip them and they kill them. The ones that don't run away, they go into the dog and then kick the dog, and then they can get away. So they survived. So horses are into pressure all over their body, all over the body. And we have to train them to move off pressure if we want them to. And we are into pressure animals in one place on our body. Do you know what that is? You really do. Are you a mother?
No.
Have you ever watched a child grow up?
Yes, sure.
And what happens when they're bringing the teeth in?
You cry.
Yeah. And
Hurts.
what else? Yeah. What else? What about the rubber ring that they bite down?
Okay, yeah.
They press on. We are into pressure in our mouth. Do you know why? Where was the dentist when we lived in the caves?
Why not none?
We didn't have one. So those people that broke a tooth, remember we were eating funny food too with stones and everything. You broke a tooth or a tooth was abscessed or something like this, then you bite on it anyway and you go ahead and eat. The ones that didn't eat didn't live. So survival of the fittest said we go into pressure in our mouth.
Okay.
I think they're opening the door now.
Okay, one more question. I suppose many people do things wrong and they spoil their horses. So do you have to train the people as well?
Darling, it's 1% training horses and 99% training people.
Okay.
The horses got along for 49 million years without us. So they don't need as much help as we do.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much for the
Thank you.
interview, and we hope to see you soon again, and hopefully not in 15 years or
Yeah.
something. I mean, also in 15 years, but
Okay.
sooner would be nice
Okay.
also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming by.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.